is magic.
Welcome to the newest edition of the Underdog Jets Podcast with Wayne Chrebet. And we have a special one for you with New York Jets cornerback DJ Reed. You could watch his Origins documentary on the official Jets YouTube channel. Their in-house documentary crew, which is tremendous. I think the best in the NFL. They do a great job from original content. And DJ's, for those who have seen it, DJ's Origins documentary is one of the better ones. It's tremendous. Some of the stuff he had to overcome, which is very similar to Wayne Chrebet in a lot of ways. So I was excited to get both of these guys in the same room. And without further ado, here's the interview. So DJ, camp, we're well into it now, 2 weeks, pads, full pads. Wayne caught practice. Was it Tuesday, Wayne?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm there every day checking things out. And, you know, the fans, they're always hearing about Garrett Sauce, but I'm telling you, and I tell everybody, real battles take place with you and Garrett in my eyes. I mean, you guys go back and forth. How does Garrett make you better? What does he do well? And in what areas does he make you better when you face him in camp?
Well, yeah, Garrett's a great receiver. I think this year, the NFL, like the whole NFL is going to know how good of a receiver he is because we have, 8 throwing him the ball. But just the quickness at the line of scrimmage, he's very quick, like cat-like instincts. And he's very smart as well. Like he watches film and he knows like what you're going to do. So he has counters. It's like kind of playing chess. Mm-hmm. And then at the catch point, he's really good at the catch point. He has a really good catch radius. And him and Aaron, they're still working to get things, perfect. But, they're doing a great job in camp. And for me, like playing man, no help against Garrett, it's a tough task. And that's definitely going to, translate over to playing against other guys when week 1 through week 18 in the playoffs happen.
Yeah, when Saleh came over, everyone talked about his quarters D. He's covered 3D. But him and Ulbrich, man, they have you guys in man a lot. I mean, third down, nut crunching time, press man with a blitz look, and the way you play, how aggressive you are. Am I wrong to assume that your favorite look, if you're press man, just mano a mano?
Yeah, man. We it's not a secret. Like third down is when we typically run man, and we call it third down, money down. Got to get off the field. So like, at corners, me, Sauce, MC, BE, that's what we want, put it in put the pressure on us. You know what I'm saying? We like to say pressure is a privilege, put it on us. Right. And like we want to get off the field. And if we don't get off the field, put it on us, like I said. But we definitely love that challenge.
I like that too when you guys are out there. And I watch you, I watch all the corner matchups and stuff like that. Great thing about you is you're so good at using the sideline as like a second defender. People don't realize that, they always go with the undersized equals overachiever, overachiever. I don't believe that stuff, man. That doesn't matter. You play the way you do. You're physical. You're smart. Like you said, working against these guys in camp. When you get to the games, it's, what I mean? That's the easy stuff. But having the ability for you and Sauce and Carter out there that you guys can go across the board and the pressure you can get, man, and the way you break on the ball. I seen a catch last year that was pretty impressive. So I'm excited about you guys, man. I don't want to, blow you up or nothing like that, but you and Sauce, man, and Carter, you might be the best trio in the league.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
Right on.
Man, it's gonna be fun. I think the main thing for us is just to stay healthy. That's probably everybody's main focus. Yeah. Because, when we're healthy, we're on the field, we're very productive. The last 2 years we've played, we've been, like you said, arguably the best CB trio. So we definitely want to do that again this year. But like I said, it really starts at training camp and practice. Yeah. But we gotta stay healthy as well.
Yeah, and it's you guys are versatile too. Like MC2, Played a little safety in college, so he's got that safety mind. You could play. I mean, we know you could dominate inside, but you're tremendous on the outside. Wayne heard that too. I mean, who was it? Wayne Welker and Amendola, or Edelman and Amendola, who called you the godfather of slot receivers.
Yeah, Amendola and Edelman.
Yeah, you played outside a lot too, though. So I think that versatility is good.
Yeah, the picture on Instagram, Amendola and Edelman, I took them out and they called me the godfather of slot, which is humbling. Humbling, man, because I respect their game and everything so much. But it's the fact that you have a guy in there that can play the slot like Michael Carter. It's tough to beat.
Yeah, GJ, what do you think makes this defense so special? I mean, it's no secret when I tell Jets fans, I think it starts, and everyone says it starts from the trenches out, but what this D specifically, I think the coverage really generates things. What do you think makes this unit so special?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I would definitely say, the defensive line is a big role, though. Just with Quinnen Williams is a dynamic player, especially in the interior. In my opinion, the battle is won in the trenches. You got to have that working and going for you. If not, teams are just going to run the ball. So, I mean, Quinnen is one of those guys that, he takes on a lot of double teams. So that basically opens one-on-ones up for other people on the defensive line. So I would say the defensive line is very important. But I will say, like what you said, we do like the corners, we get the pressures on us, like in the coverages, as well as the safeties too. They have pressure too. They have a lot of responsibilities in our defense.
Right.
Quincy, CJ, they're very important as well. Those guys come down and, embrace the violence. Like they set the tone. And they
I know you can name everybody. You can name everybody.
Yeah, you need all 11. But in our defense, though, like we definitely, are in a lot of man looks, a lot of one-on-one reps that we have to win.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah,
when
watching your story and overcoming stuff. From watching it, it was never like a why me or why is this happening and this and that. You said you locked in, like you want to do something, you did it. Another problem comes, you do it, and I respect the hell out of that, man. It was great. Like I watched it, kind of. Yeah, man. It's and you don't know me, you don't know my story as much, but I was the same way with my family. Out of 200 games, I think they missed 3.
Wow.
They didn't miss anything. And one of them was Oakland because I didn't want them in the stands in Oakland. But yeah, man. Just like I said, you're a foxhole kind of guy. I want you in my foxhole. But everything you've done, man. The question I had is, what motivates you? How was it the first time you heard like that Jets chant, the JET Jets chant? I grew up watching it. It was pretty. What do you think about it when they first did it?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. But before that, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. And for me, like, I couldn't really use a why me because like my back was against a wall.
Yeah.
So if I would have been like why me, I would have been working a 9 to 5, or I would have just did something regular. Which, I definitely wanted to at least see where I could take my talents. And if that, like, I always told myself, like, if I can't get out of JUCO, then I'm gonna just go get a regular job and make some money. But, it was always just my family is dependent on me type of mindset. My mom worked so hard. I want to be able to help her out just because I felt like she definitely deserved that. I wanted to be a good role model or real model to my little brothers. And it was I just felt like everybody was looking at me to be the man. I was the man of the house, like at an early age when my dad got sick. So I always had a mindset of, I am going to make this work. And if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to pivot. But like, there's no excuses other than getting the results that I need to get. So that was just my mindset. But back to the question, the JETS, like when I first heard that, it was like, okay, like they was saying it like in the stadium. I'm like, okay, I like that. And now when they be saying, I be saying it with like JET, Jets. I be throwing the balls up. They be turning me up, to be honest. But like, man, Jets fans, I love Jets fans. Like, hasn't been a lot of here, and it's still loyal. So like, I rock with Jet fans.
you could be in a restaurant and be quiet as hell, and someone starts to chant, and everybody jumps in. I'm not sure if you know. I know Robbie wants to ask you like technical questions. Hold on, Robbie. I don't know if you stop. I don't know if you understand like the history of the Jets real quick. Like in most people's lifetime, we've never won a Super Bowl. Like as fans and stuff like that. Like I'm 50, and it didn't happen in my lifetime. Not even the same decade. I was born in the 70s, happened in the 60s. I'm not sure you understand when you guys bring this home, man. You guys are going to be immortals. You'll never have to pay for a beer or a drink or anything ever again. So that all rests on you. I don't want to give you pressure, but man, you and these players and what you're doing and coach, man, I just want to let you know that like former players, former Jets appreciate it. And the fans, I see all your jerseys out there and screaming for your camp. Just let you know, man, we believe in you guys.
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Wayne.
Yeah, he's DJ Wayne is a true fan these days. I'm telling you, he's rabid. I mean, from walking on in '95, walking on to the team in '95, from Hofstra to walking on to, having a career like, where he connected truly with fans. I think you're sort of on that same path. And of course, I'm going to do technical questions. Come on, Wayne, I got to do that stuff. But the thing that struck me most about Origins, DJ was your mom. Right. What did she impart on you that's helped so much? The story that struck me most was when she got cancer, and she told the story about being home all day, taking care of that, feeling sick and, popping up and making sure you and your brother didn't see her at her worst. I mean, the strength that took, her characteristics, what did she impart on you to get you to where you are, that help? Where you are today?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think early on, just from her actions, she really showed me to simply never give up. I actually got it tatted on me, my wrist, just to never give up. That was one thing that I learned from her, just from how she lived her life. And also just to always be grateful, even through like good circumstances or bad circumstances. And she literally lived that out. Like I said, bro, like when she had breast cancer, she never complained about it. She never said, why me? She never said, like, this is tough. Even though we could see that she was, like, physically drained, emotionally drained, spiritually drained, she never said it out loud. She was big on, like, positive affirmation, speaking positively. So that's something that I definitely apply to my life as well. And it really does work. But I would say those two things. And, yeah, she loves her family as well. So just being, like, a family guy, I definitely got all that from her.
You do you have a daughter now?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
Is that your first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it, man. I could see the love through the camera and the screen. You sitting there with her and your family, man. It's that's good stuff, man. That's the stuff I think about. Another thing, I don't know if you realize this, like when I watch the games, you guys, whenever you're scoring or you make a big defensive play, I watch the sideline. I don't so much watch the play as much. And you guys have a great connection. I know last year it would have been easy, offense to defense. You're playing much better than them and this and that. But the way you guys step together through the whole year, how much of that attributes from Coach Saleh? I mean, how is he at different points in the year? And how has that changed like going into this training camp?
Yeah, that's a great question. We definitely have a close-knit team. Coach Saleh definitely last year did a great job of just making sure that everybody stuck together, whether it was in a team meeting, social media, being in the New York media. A lot of people were trying to like tear us down and bring us down when adversity hit, especially when AR got hurt in the first game. And we just didn't break apart. It wasn't offense versus defense. We're all in this together. We win as a team, we lose as a team. And we definitely stood together. Nobody was finger pointing. And that's important because there are organizations and teams, when stuff doesn't go well, people like to point the finger. Here, we pretty much pride ourselves on, looking at what I could fix, what I could do better, because nobody's perfect. Nobody has a perfect game. Even if you have a good game, there's still things you could have done to improve upon. So we pretty much point the finger at ourselves and see what we can do better and just keep chopping wood and going forward.
You didn't get the anonymous source, talking about the locker room. Man, I hated that shit. The anonymous source, there's a turmoil and this and that, man. And you can see that.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's cool to watch the transition from how last year ended. All right, we're going to learn from it, this and that, to this year. I mean, you guys are flying around out there, and I was jealous out there. I was jealous watching you guys warm up, and I just want to catch one from Aaron and try to run one around.
I could go tell Aaron, hey, Wayne want to catch a ball.
Yeah, hey, Wayne, Brady played till 45. Come on now.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, people, how people are, like, they look at me, they look at you, and like whatever street clothes, and they're like, oh, I can get open on him. Oh, I can get open on him. I want these guys to get out there and have you jam them up and throw them out.
That'd be hilarious. Have a random fan. That'd be dope. Yeah.
Like I can run around. I could catch still, but I mean, my 12-year-old son could probably cover me at this point. But that's what I love about like guys like me and you, just unassuming. But when you cross the white lines and get on the field, it's just something
different zone.
Something clicks, and that's what I love about your team and guys like you this year. I can see it, man, in practice. So you got that team practice or 2 minute. It changes, and it's great competition. You can tell you're a big family out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So I'll wrap it up on this question, and then Wayne, you could end things. What made me a huge believer, I talked about the pass coverage before, and I truly do think you guys are NFL best in terms of pass coverage. I think Buffalo had it a few years ago, but I think you guys have it now. What made me open my eyes right away was when you came here 2 years ago, Sauce was drafted, the communication the secondary had right away, right from the jump in camp, was mind-boggling to me. So it made me a true believer. And fans, I mean, they are hungry right now. They are rabid. They're foaming at the mouth. Can you give a message to Jets fans in terms of what they can expect this year, from the offense, defense, the entire team?
Yeah. One thing I can guarantee is everybody in that locker room, the 53-man roster, we're going to give it our all, and we're going to be deliberate. We want to hold that Lombardi up. That's our goal. And, we're going to do everything in our power to achieve that goal. And for the fans, like I said, I know it's been tough times. We definitely are going to, put all our effort, sacrifice for this team to win games. That's our goal, is to win. So I can't promise that we're going to win, but we're going to do everything in our effort to win.
Right. Listen, Robbie never lets me talk during these things.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
I got question. And I could tell you want to you can't put it into words. You don't want to explain it. You've heard it so much. Basically, you're like, just watch. We'll show you. You don't want to talk about it. You want to be about it. And like I said, I like that. I hope to meet you in person, shake your hand one of these days. And I'm not like this with all.
Likewise.
I'm not like this with all the players, because I've seen guys come and go in the last 20 years since I retired. But, I got a chance to talk to Garrett the other day, and just talking to him and talking to you, man, you guys are so humble. I mean,
appreciate that,
humble, man. You guys, have great careers, and you're still going to be in, beginning stages of it. And I can't wait to see what the future brings for you guys.
I appreciate that, Wayne. Thank you.